Hi guys, and welcome to Escape with Watch Reviews. My name is Steve, and today we're going to be doing a quick little overview on the Watchdives WD0003. These are their new versions here. One with a black mother of pearl dial and one with the kind of ice crack red dial. But yeah, these watches have been updated. I'm not going to go into a full in-depth review, but yeah, these are their new versions, and they wanted me to show them off for you guys, so here I am to show them off for you. So let's flip the camera and get right into it. All right, so like I said, this is pretty much just an overview. I'm going to touch on the things that are the same, touch on the things that are different. But the first things first is the price. It's 140 US dollars, and you know they come in 14 different colorways, I believe. We have these kind of ice crack dials, which they call. We have mother of pearl dials. We have a tree pattern, you know, the birch patterns. And then we also have a couple of stone dials of entering black and blue, which seem to be sold out at the moment. Hopefully we'll get some more of those in stock. But go check out the link in the video description if you want to check out all the different colors of these watches, because I think they are excellent value. You know, you're getting a great looking semi-original, go anywhere, do anything style of watch. And yeah, I mean, there's just not a lot of corners cut on these watches for $140. So yeah, I say we get right into it. Let's start with the black aventurine, and we'll talk about the case. So like I mentioned earlier, the case is the same. It's a 316L stainless steel case, 38 millimeters in diameter, just a hair under 46 millimeters lug to lug, and just a hair under 11 millimeters to that double dome sapphire crystal. The crystal on the watch seems to be unchanged, clear and a reflective coating. It's a double dome, nice, you know, distortion free at all the angles. So yeah, it's a good crystal, just not the best crystal, but yeah, they did a pretty good job on the crystal for the price. So yeah, there's not a whole lot to complain about there. 100 meters of claimed water resistance with a screw down crown and a screw down case back. Unchanged case back as well, unchanged crown. It is signed, which is nice. But yeah, I mean, the case on the watch, I mentioned it before, the case on the watch is scary close to what you get from a St. Martin, and it's unchanged here. There's really no sharp edges on it. The bottom here has been chamfered nicely, as you can see. These edges here are not, you know, sharper or anything like that. The polishing and the transitions are done to a very high quality. So yeah, really happy with the case on this watch, and that's unchanged from before, and I'm glad, because they really nailed it there. So the only other changes are the dial, which we'll talk about here. So like I mentioned, you get a couple different color options, but they changed completely the indices and the hands. So we got really nice high quality handset here. We got dual finishing on the hands, as you can see there. So we got brushing down the middle, polished chamfers, and pretty much the same on the indices there. You can see they're brushed on the top, but nice polished chamfers, so they do catch the light nicely. We got the same BGW9 lume, so the lume on these watches is usable and it is good. So yeah, pretty happy with the changes to the dial. We do have an applied logo. I can't remember if the previous one I showed off had an applied logo, but we do have an applied logo here, looking really good. We've got the Elementum branding there now too, so it kind of fills out the dial a little bit more. 100 meters of water resistance. The black mother of pearl looks fantastic. Obviously these are going to be all different depending on what you know, your specific watch comes with, but yeah, the black mother of pearl looks really cool. It's a very dark dial, kind of gray in most lighting, but obviously you can see the greens and the purples and the pinks come to life when the light hits it. So really cool dial there. The ice crack dials, you know, I'm not quite sold on these ones yet. They're a little bit too bright for me, but I gotta say they do look really nice. They're a fume dial, so really dark at the edges but nice and bright in the middle. They look fantastic. They're glossy, as you can see here, and I'm hoping, I don't know if I can even show you guys, but there's a little bit of time. So if you look at the transition line on the reflection there, you can see it's not a super smooth surface. It's just kind of got a little bit of a texture to it. It's really interesting. It's very subtle. You only really catch it in certain lighting, but yeah, it does look very good, and you can just see how the dial plays with the light. So it's a really interesting dial, and that comes in tons of different colors. So if you're looking for a big pop of color, yeah, these ice crack dials are the way to go. And the only other change is the bracelet, and it's a big change. So previously it was just a 3-link bracelet, and it was kind of the typical Watchdives 3-link bracelet. This is a nice new 5-link bracelet. It looks fantastic. The end link fitment is just spot on. It comes with quick release spring bars as well, which I'm a huge fan of. They are all solid links. solid end links, female pivot end links, as you can see there. We have push pins for sizing. These bracelets are very nice, very, very nice for the price. Much nicer than the typical 3-link that we get from Watchdives. So yeah, I'm actually really impressed with these bracelets. The finishing looks fantastic, nice and smooth and crisp. Polished on the sides here. The undersides of the bracelet have been rounded off nicely, so it's not sharp on the wrist. It's a very comfortable bracelet. I gotta say, I was very happy to see that they updated it, and now that I finally have one in hand, I'm happy to tell you it is a good, really good bracelet. So really happy with the bracelet. The clasp, this is their updated clasp, so you can see the insides here. They are milled. The clasp is fine. It's nothing fancy, but I guess for the most part unoffensive. There's a little bit of slop and wobble here, which I'm not a huge fan of. There's a little bit of rattle that comes from that. Something I wish they could kind of tidy up. And I could probably pinch this down together and make it a little bit less noisy, but if that's the biggest issue with this, that's not a big complaint. But yeah, I'm just here to tell you the bracelet on the watch, not only does it look a lot better than the 3-link, it's a better bracelet, period. So yeah, really happy with the bracelet on this one, and really happy with the overall package. For $140, you're getting the VH31, a very nice sweeping quartz movement there. You're getting some pretty cool dial options, lots of dial colors to choose from, a nice bracelet, good sapphire crystal, a very wearable case. There's just not a whole lot to complain about. So I've been really happy with these new releases. I think they're excellent. I think they're doing really good jobs with these watches and kind of bringing something a little bit new to the table. And, they call this an original design. It definitely has some Grand Seiko, and especially in the hands and the indices and the bracelet. But I guess it is kind of an original design a little bit. But I think these things are just exceptional value. And if you can get them on sale, even better. They do participate in the sales, so keep an eye on that. But yeah, again, I will be leaving a link down in the video description. This is the WD0003C. So you got to get the C. That's the Elementum original design. That's the new hands, the new indices, and the new bracelet. So I think that's it for me. I think that covers the basics of what has changed. Really happy with the updates, though. They're making good progress over there at Watchdives. And they're pumping out watches this good constantly. So, really happy with these ones. And I think you guys will be too. I think that's it for me, though. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.